Hello viewers. Today we're just going for a short ride. I'm going to go to the park, a large park area which I haven't been to before. I want to see what it's like. So you've joined me on the trip about halfway along actually. Today the temperature's really good. It's about 7 degrees, possibly 8 degrees now. A little bit cloudy, but it's good. The Super Soco seems to have adequate power today because it's a little bit warmer. So this is a country road. It's a back road. I don't expect any traffic along here, so I'm able to do a reasonable speed on the Super Soco today. It's fairly flat most of the way. And with the Super Soco, when you have a flat road, you usually maximise the amount of range that you get out of it, especially in winter time. You're not using a lot of the engine torque going up hills and things like that, so it's quite good. At the moment I'm running parallel with a river, which is down probably about 100 metres down the bottom of this valley here. These nice little corners are good for the Super Soco. You can keep constant throttle on and just roll around the corners very nicely. Absolutely no problem at all. Those mountains you can see in front of us, we're going to be heading halfway up there, not all the way but halfway, and that's where the park is. I've been using the charger, the fast charger that I made for the Super Soco recently, and it's been working very well. After I get back from my office, I plug it in and the Super Soco's both batteries are charged within 4 hours. And in the daytime in particular, it's good. After this ride, when I get back, it'll probably be perhaps about 50% left. That'll only take a couple of hours to charge both batteries up from that point, so it's quite good. I can put them on when I get back, have lunch, and then they're fully charged again, and if I want to go back out after lunchtime on the Super Soco, I can. So I do recommend that fast charger for these batteries. They work very well. So you can have a look at that video. I did it a few months ago, and that's I'll put the link below on that. This is it here, Shinshiro General Park. So I'm going to turn up here and go and have a look at it. Steps up there that lead to a large monument. And there's a forest adventure ground up here, and you can go just on the right hand side there, and you can get over flying foxes and bridges and things. That's all built into the trees. So it looks like this part of the road's closed. We'll have a look up here, this road up here. The Super Soco's handling this slope very easily. I'm only quarter throttle and it's pulling up very nicely. I'm only going slowly, but that's fine for just here looking around and cruising around here. So yeah, it's good. It looks like a mini, it's a frisbee golf course. I forget what that's called. Looks like that's the end place over here. Let's see, I'll take the Super Soco through here. I'll go and have a quick look. You can get away with it because it's an electric bike. It doesn't make any noise. So, see what's up here. the end of the route here. It's a little lookout. Maybe I can ride around here. Go around here. Nice spot. I'll just stop the Super Soco here and I'll do a quick walk around of the Super Soco and have a look at the view from here as well. So we'll just stop and we'll come back shortly. Just a quick view of the Super Soco. You can see the rear brakes on the bike, the double rear brakes I put on, and then also the screen off the 750 as well off my Honda I put on. That's the standard screen that comes with my Honda. And I put that on the Super Soco for winter. It gives me very good protection, and it basically hasn't changed. I've still got my foot pegs down there that I put on, the larger style foot pegs. You can have a look at those. They're very comfortable riding around, especially on bumpy roads. You can stand up a bit on the foot pegs and go over the bumps very nicely. This is the new rear tyre that I got on here. It's an IRC tyre, 60mm profile. See that from here. It's very nice, sits on the bike very nicely. It also gives me a great, I'll just remove this stick from here. It gives me great handling around the corners as well. Just pan over here, we'll have a quick look at the view. Quite a nice view from here. So we're just leaving the place now, and we're just heading down the hill from the lookout area where we just stopped. This area is probably on maybe 1,000 acres of land. This goes for a long way, this place. So it's quite far. We're on some nice flat country roads coming up here now, so I'll be able to open up the Super Soco and cruise along this road here. This is just going through some farmland. It's a rural area. There's usually no cars around here, so I quite like this back road. It's very nice through the mountains and hills. I haven't yet replaced the front tyre on the Super Soco. It's still got the standard tyre on that comes with the bike. Next month I plan to put the same IRC tyre on the front of the bike as well, and give me a little bit better handling than it's got now. Sitting around 60 kilometers an hour, 65 kilometers an hour, and yeah, there's no problem at all. Quite happily sitting on that speed along this road here. So if you live in a similar area where it's a little bit slight hills and flat area, you'll get the most out of your Super Soco for sure. from here onwards it's slightly uphill, and then it gets a little bit steeper up here further on. So we'll see how it goes up there. The torque is a bit less when you're going up the hill, especially in winter, as I said earlier. So those hills in front of us, we're going to go over the top of those. I've come behind this car here and my uphill torque is quite bad. This is the steep part of the hill, so timing wasn't good. But it seems to have enough. I'm getting around here quite well. This is flat out now. This is the steepest part of this climb. So the throttle is fully wound on at the moment. The telemetry data will tell us the slope angle. That's it. I'm doing 50. I suppose it's reasonable. It just takes a little while to get up to 50 kilometers an hour. The torque isn't there, you see. So on a flat road you get to 0 to 50 quite quickly, but uphill it takes a heck of a lot longer. Maybe 15 seconds, I guess. 15 or 20 seconds to get up to 50 from 0. Up the hill. Battery wise, it says I have 54% remaining. So take away the 20 kilometers safe mode. It's really, I've got 34 kilometers 34 kilometers remaining approximately. Downhill stretch here, so getting along quite nicely in speed. I'm flat out now. See if I can get up to 75. And we'll head up this hill. If you can get a run up like I just did now, you can keep the speed up quite reasonably well actually. Just depends if there's any cars in front of you or not. Just come out into a little village, a little farmland, lots of rice fields around here. This road's terrific. It's like my own little private road along here. It's going really good. There's a big truck coming up here. I better just watch out for that. It's much bigger than me, so I'm going to let it go past. A logging truck. Another downhill stretch along here. Going very nicely on the Super Soco around here. Perfect. And then back on the flat. Braking slightly for this downhill corner. And then through these little S's up here. Just come out of the back road now. We're just going to join a minor road. It'll take us onto the main road. That was an excellent run on the Super Soco. Really good. You can really get a good idea of the performance in winter along that road. So I think we'll finish up here now today. I've got 48% battery remaining. I started with 100%, and I guess I've got another 15 kilometers before I get back home, so I think it was a reasonable ride for winter. So thanks very much for watching, and hope to see you again next time. Bye for now. Thank you.